The card at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So Libras, something's going on. We could have a third-party situation. We could have a breakup. We could have heartbreak. And just that's the overall energy for the month. Now, interesting thing about this card, regardless if there was it was or is a third-party situation. So if you're cross-watching, you know, don't assume that there is a third-party situation. But the thing with this card, normally the depiction on the Three of Swords is just the heart with the three swords. It indicates heartbreak, traumatic experience. But with this card, there's deep emotions here. Okay? She's walking away from a home. And it's like a warm home. I mean, you can see there's smoke here. There's a fire in the fireplace. They've been walking out here. They might be fighting. He loves her. She feels like crap. She's taking all these swords with her, which means she's really in deep thought about what's going on. She's really not sure if she wants to walk away. She is right now. So it can be a temporary situation, but there is deep emotion between these two. Okay? There is deep emotion. Look at her face. He's left a rose on the ground. He's heartbroken. So there's a lot to this card. So even if it's a third-party situation, she's still carrying all these swords with her. She's carrying these two. She has one in the other hand. She doesn't feel good about it. She's not sure. So just take that energy through this month, Libras, and don't fly off the handles with it. If you're going through this, the key is going to be managing how you respond to this scenario, to this discussion, to this situation. Instead of reacting emotionally, instead of playing a victim. I'm not saying you are, your partner could also be, but just be very cautious and slow in how you respond to the energy this month, because there's a lot of energy, and especially with Mercury going retrograde, everybody's impacted. Okay? It makes everything a little bit more difficult. The central energy here is the seven of Wands. So this is reversed. So this indicates defenses coming down. This indicates choosing to let somebody in. All right, when this is upright, you can see he's keeping somebody out of his, he's not letting him through the barrier, even though the barrier is broken down. He's really defending his territory, really defending his stance, his argument, whatever it is, really defending it. But now, and this goes back to this Three of Swords, not so much defense, but more along the lines of, okay, we have these issues, we have a problem here, but I'm willing to work on it. There's emotion. Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. Even if temporarily it might not work out in both of our favors, I'm at least open. My defenses are down. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to take action. What needs to be done? Are you on the same page? That type of mentality. We have the Hierophant reversed, so keep in mind that the solution to this, to the solution to your love life right now, could be an unconventional approach. This doesn't have to mean that no marriage is possible. We don't have a Justice card here, at least not yet. So this doesn't have to be, don't think that this card, when this is reversed, it means that something's not going to work out in a traditional manner. Just right now, it might not be a traditional manner. Maybe letting somebody go, walk away for the time being, still being open to try to fix things, maybe that is the answer. So mindset, take an unconventional approach, be open, don't fly off the handle. All right, Libras. You do actually have quite a few wands here. So again, King of Wands reversed. He can be manipulative. He can be angry. He can get angry quickly. When he's upright, got his life direction. Everything's in order, moving along, leading the pack. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Motivated, getting stuff done. But still very warm and inviting, but not so much. This is going to be like an angry energy that's going to still move forward, try to force an outcome. And so he's looking at the Hierophant. So either you or your partner could be not responding well to what's going on here. So in order to keep your power and manage the situation, remember, defense is down. Be open. Allow the untraditional approach, despite what they're doing. Again, Temperance, reversed. Emotions are going to be flaring up. Again, we have a Mercury retrograde. We have eclipse season. There's 2 eclipses. Things are going to be eclipsed in, eclipsed out. Take a slow, managed approach. This means that either you or your partner, it's not going to be an even-tempered situation. Someone's emotions are really going to flare up. It could be you. So just, again, I know I'm going to keep saying this, but just be very aware of how you're responding. Be very aware of how you are responding. And honestly, Libras, I don't really need to keep saying that because you usually are. You usually are very even-keeled in communication, and also you are very open. You try to be understanding. You try to weigh the pros and the cons. And so I'm really sensing that this is not you that's acting like this. I'm sensing this is your partner that's acting like this. Maybe it's because you're the one who's deciding to temporarily walk away. I don't know. You may be the one that's open, angry, hurt, okay, not balanced. There's going to be temporary time of somebody not being very balanced. So just let their emotions flow. If they're directed at you, respond calmly. People get their emotions flare up all the time, and they like to play the victim, and I'm so hurt and it's all your fault and you owe me this. And no, you don't really owe anybody anything. Don't ever fall into that guilt trip, because he can get a little bit manipulative when he gets angry. Okay? So this is the good thing with this card, even though it's reversed, is if someone's trying to push blame on you or say you owe them or you hurt them, that all may be true, but if they're directing that at you, they're not in an emotionally stable place. So you just have to let the time calm them down. That could be what this approach is. That could be, you could be open, but you're also not going to take any blame. Okay? And if there is blame to be taken, then yeah, say, I'm sorry, I hurt you, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that, but you don't have to take ownership of their anger. Keep that in mind. And that's what this 5 of Swords is talking about here. This is generally a lose-lose situation. Everybody's hurt, everybody's upset. Okay, fire and brimstone. But one person is definitely causing the other person to cower. And if you notice, the red. So whether this be you or your partner, if someone's trying to be overbearing or prove a point to you or continuously trying to communicate to you how hurt they are, don't allow them. This is saying that you're not going to allow it. Okay? It can turn into a win-win situation also based on how everybody responds and reacts. So keep this in mind. The thing with the Wands is, whether this be you or your partner, the thing with the Wands is they're action-oriented. So the action here is stay open. Okay? You don't have to be their victim. Even if they're playing the victim, you don't have to play that role. You're still going to stand up for yourself, but you're going to be open and understanding. 8 of Pentacles reversed. This means this isn't a time to put your head down and work. This is not a time to put all your energy and effort in to try to fix your relationship. Okay? If there's a fight, even if you're in a long-term bond, if there's a fight, let it kind of wash out in the sand. Okay? There can be communication in the future. You can work stuff out later. Relationship, the whole situation can be rectified, but right now is not the time. Not when somebody's angry, not when somebody's unstable, not when there could be a win-win situation that you both might not be thinking about right now because you're not thinking very clearly about it because there's so many emotions involved. This can turn out into something that it can be a success. Okay, this can be a win-win situation. This unconventional, untraditional approach, okay, this can turn into a win-win situation. Can turn out to be a beautiful ending. But if this is, it's not going to be with somebody that comes back from the past and you get right back into these feelings of nostalgia. It's not going to be based on these emotions of the good old days. I miss this person. I wish we could get back to that place. It's going to take a different type of approach. A different type of approach. Again, alternatively, this could mean that one relationship is out and the other relationship is flourishing. It can mean that. There can be cause for celebration. It's looking like everything's really going to turn out okay in the end, but the key is this self-management here. Self-management. Your partner might need to do self-management too, but that's not for you to dictate or communicate. They're going to have to figure that out on their own. There can be success here. All right, what are the additional clarifying messages for Libras? I'm saying one more. Another fire sign reversed. Oh boy. Card at the bottom of the deck here is the Six of Pentacles reversed. So this is, again, going back to what I was saying before. Somebody's going to be really angry and there's not going to be equality in what's happening. There's not going to be equality in this discussion. So you've got to let stuff filter out. Give it time. There will be a transformation of the situation, and it could come later in the month, just not right now. Okay? And again, if there is a third-party situation or if there is an actual breakup, there could be something new around the corner. So if you're cross-watching, don't just assume that your partner's leaving and they're cheating and all that stuff. Don't assume that. But if you are in that scenario and you're sensing that, it could be something that you guys need to talk about. If you're cross-watching for a Libra and your anger is getting flared up, manage it. Manage it. Because they're going to. There's somebody that's not, but they're going to. Again, the card of Aries, Emperor reversed. He can be very, very angry and vindictive. Somebody's getting very hurt and they're not going to act well. And the sad thing is here, Libras, is there's a lot of potential here, or this breakup could be a really good thing. This is the Sun card. It's the most positive card in the tarot deck. It means success, joy, children, family, things moving in the right direction. Literally, the sun is shining down on your love life. On your love life. Maybe not your partner's. Maybe this situation is good. They don't feel that it is. The thing with these fire signs too is sometimes, especially if they're being extremely manipulative and there's deceit going on, either they're trying to find it out, maybe there is, or maybe they're trying to manipulate you into feeling guilty. There is manipulation and deceit. And what I was going to say about sometimes with fire signs is when they get really angry, they can be deceitful and manipulative in an effort to get some sort of reaction out of you. And they can feel that that's the right route to take, but it's not. It's a manipulative and deceitful route. I also see here with this line very clearly with this second layer of cards, the answer really could be leveling up in what you want, leveling up in your life, leveling up in who you're dating, leveling up in your communication style, leveling up. I like the Three of Pentacles because it's just like doing really well, job well done, getting recognition, but just in life in general, instability. It's like going up to the next level. And we also, what's in the middle of this is the Death card. So there's a major transformation. Okay? There is a major transformation. Again, this can be a win-win situation if you both allow it. There's emotions here. There is love here. And if you're single and just dating, whole different story. If you're single and just dating, there are different people involved. Some are not going to be good love partners for you. They're not going to react well to situations. They're just not going to do what's best for you. The dynamic between you two is just going to spawn like fighting and anger and instability. And then there's also other love potential that could be great. Okay, so we have the Justice card reversed and we have the Hierophant reversed. So there could be, if you're single and just dating, there could be partners that maybe there's a great attraction to, but it's nothing that really can go the distance based on how they're reacting. You're not, and again with the Justice card reversed here, this is talking about you not feeling like you are being treated fairly. It's right under this manipulation card. So again, let things fall into place. And you're going to do this, Libra. This is your general nature. You're not trying to control things. You try to understand. You don't get caught up in semantics. This person, they get caught up in semantics. You don't even want to have those discussions because there's a higher level of thinking, and you know this. And this is why there's a moment of solitude. This is you thinking, this is the type of relationship I want. Maybe I can get it with this other person. Okay? Maybe there are good times. Maybe there is a win-win situation, but I'm not going to react to anything just yet. I'm not going to respond to anything just yet. I'm going to take some time and figure out what the best route is. Again, it could be an untraditional route. You're going to take some time and really think. You're going to figure out how you want to level up. Maybe it's with a different person. 6 of Cups, not coming back. This leveling up could be with a different person. Now, on top of this 4 of Wands, this card of celebration and good times, something that is worth celebrating, on top of that we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. What this is talking about is not moving extremely slowly in your communication style. Okay? You can still be balanced in your communication style. But if you're starting something new, trust, feel those emotions, all this water here, and test it, but don't test it so slowly like maybe a Capricorn would or a Virgo would. Test it a little quicker. Okay, you're going to have this sense pretty quickly of if this is a person you want to spend time with or not. Okay? The other alternative meaning for this card in this reading is that, again, this person may be just coming, if they're angry, even if there's somebody else involved that you're trying to spend more time with, they're proving to be more stable. This could also mean that this angry person is just coming at you with communication. They're not being practical. It's just like if you turn this upside down, that pawn just spills out all over the place and just covers up that pentacle, and there's just no practicality to what's being said. There's no rationality to what's being said or done. So this could just be proof, okay, that this person is not going to be the person for you, or at least not this month. Maybe that could also be the cause for celebration. Maybe you're saying, no, okay, I'll give this time, I'll stay calm, but if you continue to act like this, if you continue to act like this, if you continue to act like this, I'm going to go through this transformative process. I'll still be open. I'll still hear you because I understand that you're angry. I understand that you're hurt. But I'm also not going to do this blame shifting thing. I'm going to level up. I'm transforming my life and what I want. I'm taking time out to determine how I'm going to do that and visualize kind of what I actually am seeing in my life. And if you're going to continue to act like this and continue to display complete lack of self-control in your communication style, then I'm going to happily celebrate that I now can actually go find something that is more giving. Because right now, there's not equality in what's going on. Interesting reading, Libras. Interesting reading. Leave your comments below. I'm curious. Just because this kind of angry energy is kind of ever present throughout, I'm also seeing you rising above it that could really save the relationship. But it could also cause you to realize that they're not being fair in or controlled in how they're trying to rationalize with you, and you're not going to put up with that. It's not going to take long before you just say, I'm not going to deal with that type of communication, because you're always so even-keeled anyway in your mindset and how you've worked through problems, that if someone's just spewing emotion at you, you're not going to deal with it. You're just not. Okay. Oh, wait. Outcome. What are the high-level outcome cards and messages and advice for Libras this month? Yeah, you're definitely weighing options. You or they. Okay, it's really as if there's multiple people involved. But again, it doesn't have to be. And again, these are general readings, so don't make broad assumptions based on this. This is general. If you want a private reading, you can order one specific to your situation. But the good news is here with this Two of Swords, Libras, is you're going to be making a decision. Whatever happens, there again, sneaky deceit, lying, cheating, somebody's overconfident that they're going to get away with something and they don't. They get caught. So something's happening that's going to force you to make a decision. And again, back to what I was saying here. Maybe they're going to give you something to celebrate. They're going to answer their own question. This person's going to answer their own question of, no, dude, like, I'm not putting up with your antics. I'm just not. So I'm out. You're proving to be, and this, again, this could be you, Libras. This could be you. So somebody is going to either get found out or display so much instability, emotional instability during this time. And again, Mercury's retrograde, we have these things. Maybe somebody really is going to be eclipsed out, and then someone else is going to get eclipsed in. The good news, though, is that you're going to be very stable in your mind about where you are, where you want to go. It's almost as if he's actually sitting up here taking a time out and meditating and visualizing, this is the stability that I want. And you're just continuously displaying instability. And I can't play that game. I'm not going to play that game. That's not an energy I want to spend. I'll try. I will try. But in the meantime, I'm working on transforming myself, and I'm working on transforming my life into what I want, my love life into what I want. And in the end of the day, if you're going to continue to display these antics, I'm leveling up, because I can. I'm setting the stage for that. So continue. I dare you, continue, because at the end of the day, it's going to make this decision really easy, and I'll have something to celebrate. Like literally dodging a bullet. Well, not literally, but you have that feeling of, I got out of that one. All right, Libras, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. And be sure to watch your 6-month love overview. Be sure to watch your weeklies. I'm starting to do weeklies now, and enjoy. Thank you.